Now, this is very unlike me because I don't believe in doing commercials, but this is a business card of a very trusted friend and over the years, and this is in Goshen, Indiana, but I find them just outside of Wakarusa, Indiana, just below Elkhart, Indiana. And Mervyn Martin, they're a Mennonite family, and these people can build anything. I mean anything out of iron or steel, stainless steel, whatever you want that you can. I just draw it on the floor with a piece of soapstone, and they can come up with it and make it work. They weld the hitches on the cars. And if you're planning on getting all of these Gorilla hitches, and I can't think of the other names of them, they're only good for 70,000 miles. These people will build you a hitch that's good forever. I've got one hitch that I'll show you that's got more than 1,000,000 miles on it, and it's still just like brand new. So here's their phone number. They don't have a website. They don't use a computer. Against their religion, they use all steel wheels, which makes them an expert at working steel and iron. Whatever you need, these are the people to call, and he'll even ship stuff to you. But any kind of hitches, which I'll show you later, and I'll show you the hitch on the car. Now, this hitch, you're going to look at this and think, oh my goodness, that puppy is overkill. This part you see right here goes underneath the car and welds right through the frame of the car. It comes up, and your pivot point is right here. This is my high beam 50-yard light I showed you before. And this bumper, I've got a hitch on the front, the same as on the back, so I can push things with it if I need to. But this bar right here is the first piece. I invented this hitch. I drew it out on the floor of Mervyn's shop, and they manufactured it. So you've got the first piece, an A-frame that folds up even with the bottom of the head windshield if you want to take it apart. Now that machine bolt to me is the key to the whole thing, because those machine bolts that are on here, you put this piece in, you tighten these two machine bolts down, and that piece right there is just like a brand new tow bar. It never gets loose. This end right here, this is replaceable, and you have a pinto hook here, or a flat hay wagon, or a 1.375". That's a 2-inch. And there's your bolts again. I just take this end piece off, and I can make this on heavy trucks any length I want it to get the car away from the big truck. This is what's called a bulldog hitch. And if you're going to tow professionally, this hitch is made for horse trailers. The ball is in there, and it locks right in a cast iron collar, and then the ring with a pin. There's no way that's slipping off, because those piddly ass hitches that you buy at the regular places and at Walmart, I've had 2 of them fail on me and have that car come screaming into the RV or the truck. Now also this hook right here, this ring, that's my invention too. And what that's for is that distance from here to the vehicle or your hitch is all that car can come forward, just that 1.5 to 2 foot, and it stops when it hits that ring. I've had this break right in half, or the balls snap off before when you slam the brakes on in emergency, and this car, the first time, come rolling ahead at 50 miles an hour, slammed into the back of the truck and ate the front of that car. With this, it's never going to do that, or at least you'll stand a chance of it not doing that. If any of this part of the hitch fails, it'll just go as far as that ring. So like I said, Mervyn Martin, he can do anything with a piece of steel. I also invented these. They're butterfly wings. I showed you those before. There's a steel plate that goes over that headlight on both sides to protect it from stone bruises, cobblestone, pebbles, whatever it is. And of course, there's my baby. Beautiful day here in Indiana, and again another truck stop. Get used to them. You're going to feel like that you live in a truck stop more than you live at home. Now out on the road, as you get out there for 5 or 10 years, you'll find out that having a best friend or a co-pilot is very handy. But next to my wife as a co-pilot and best friend out on the road, I found another guy out on the highway who's been a trusted friend. I want you to meet Chris. Found him on the road in a rest area, and that's his name is Chris P. Bacon. All together it says Crispy Bacon. And Chris P. Bacon always has a smile on his face. He's a little bit road worn, but anytime you need a lift, you look at Chris. Hope you can see him. And he will, oh, there he is. You look at Chris with that silly smile on his face and he'll cheer you up. Chris P. Bacon. He's with me all the time, and he is my co-pilot. Love him dearly.